Sunday dahil nasasaktan pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Mawawala sa Barakos ang 15.8 points average itong si Junti, pero Coach Yeng said that it's really not as bad as it looks. Maski nga ang average din ni Junti 5 rebounds at 3 assists. Taking up Junti's minutes and all those numbers, hoping to compensate for them, are Cyrus Baguio, Kiko Adriano, and of course Magno Membrere also stepping up to the plate. So again, according to Coach Yeng, he's confident that everyone will compensate. Back to you, Nico.
Coach Yeng, yung kanyang sistema na walang permanent starting lineup and essentially walang permanent superstar, it's really paying dividends now. Well, I think he's a great motivator, and using that system of no regular starting lineup, everybody gets a chance to show what he can do at the first tip-off. Ito naman ang ating punto for Red Bull. Crack the whip. Ang sinasabi natin, unang-una, hold Talk and Text to less than 100. Alam natin, in the 3 victories of Talk and Text, all of those victories, they scored when they hit over 100 points. And in their 2 losses, they failed to break the 100-point barrier. Frontline offense, nakita natin in the last game of Red Bull that si Bugia, si Sharma, si Andaya, at si Pinisi all shot 6 points or less. They need a lot more offense from the frontline to give a lot of headaches to the frontline naman of Talk and Text. Force the frontliners of Talk and Text, meaning sila Donald Yado, Asina Lava, to play defense. And finally shut down the slashers. Mark Cardona, the #1 penetrator in Talk and Text, had 15 points last time out. Red Bull must concentrate in not giving him the lane. Ito naman ang ating mga punto for Talk and Text. They need to break the trend. Sabi nga natin, win-loss, win-loss. Win sila, and they're due for another loss unless they break the trend. Clog passing lanes, sinabi natin kanina, 27 assists for Red Bull last time out. They find the open man. Talk and Text must be conscious of where those passing lanes are. Lift the free throw percentages. Talk and Text is next to last in free throw percentage standings, hitting 63% from the line. Last time out, they shot only 57.7%. They need to be able to improve. And finally, Alapag must take charge. Had 6 assists and 8 points last game for Talk and Text. I think Talk and Text needs a lot more output from the Mighty Mouse. At nagsimula ng ating laro, Talk and Text, nakaputi. Ang Red Bull naman nakapula. And Red Tuwalo will make the first pass of the ball game. Washington may tangan ng bola. Retualo goes right. Retualo face-to-face with Baguio. Follow-away 3 is good for the first PM3 of the ball game. Ito naman atake ng Red Bull. Paulo Bugia against the much taller Yancy De Ocampo. Penisi for 3. Yes, sir! Palitan ng PM3. What a way to start the ball game between Red Bull and the Phonepals at parehong pangarin na makamit ang kanilang ika-4 na panalo. Retualo, drop pass. Washington block by Penisi. Yun ang inside defense ng Red Bull. Red Bull is known for its defense, and they're anchoring a lot on those big men, making sure na hindi makakuha ng easy layups ang Talk and Text. Sobra yung tira ni Cyrus Baguio. Baguio really becoming the focal point of Red Bull's offense. And Yancy De Ocampo, he will take that 3-point attempt. Another rebound for Nick Penisi. Baguio having trouble with that basketball. Baguio pa rin! Umatake! Yes, sir! Ayan ang tinatawag natin na setting the pace. And Cyrus Baguio realizing hindi pa nakaporma yung defense ng Talk and Text, attacking that defense, and watch it here, almost losing the handle and coming straight inside. At tumasok po yung bonus free throw ni Cyrus Baguio. At lahat ng puntos ng Red Bull galing kay Baguio. That's another block by Penisi, but a whistle is blown by referee Robert Ting. First personal laban kay Penisi. Kapansin natin, itong klaseng depensa ng Red Bull, they're sticking to each man like glue, and they're not giving anyone a chance to pull up for jumpers. Meaning to say that Talk and Text is looking for an opportunity to create and penetrate. Nakita natin ang ginawa ni Harvey Carey. He went up against the leech-like defense sa kanyang guardia, and that's why he got away. Retualo with a TM3. As Penisi will miss. And Red Bull is not waiting for that defense to set up. Aga nilang pumupurol. Actually, correction, I said earlier that Baguio owned all of Red Bull's points. Actually, hati sila rin with Tenisi.
Tama.
Tenisi also had a 3-pointer kanina. It's actually Renren Ritualo who owns all of everything of Talking Texas points. Two straight misses coming from Ritualo. With over 2 minutes having gone by in the opening quarter. Nahorda to Topex Robinson, hijacked in midair. Still landed with the basketball kaya siya tinawagan ng traveling violation. I think it's very clear in this game that Red Bull wants to run and they're avoiding that very tall defense ng Talking Text with Yancy, si Jay Washington, at saka si Harvey Carey. Nice passing play. Tatlong Phonepals ang nagpasahan doon, ending up with that layup by Jay Washington. 2-point lead para sa Talking Text, 8-6. And Nahorda fires, overshoots. At malinaw na tinulak. And Paulo Bugia si Yancy De Ocampo, first personal foul. And just like in the last game, si Asa Taulaba did not start for Talking Text. And once again, he will be coming off the bench for the Phonepals. You know, sa bilis na laro, it's hard to tell what kind of defense Talking Text is playing, but I seem to think that they're playing a zone defense. Let's watch how they form this defense now that the pace of the game has slowed down. No, they're not playing a zone. They're playing man-to-man. Bugia, yes sir, from the left side. First 2 points for Paulo Bugia. It's a very loose man-to-man that Talking Text is playing. Talking Text has not made its mark as a defensive team in this league, or in this conference rather, because they are dead last in terms of defense. As you mentioned, this is a very different team as compared to the Red Bull teams of the past. Now, one thing that Coach Yeng has ingrained sa kanyang mga players is that they need to play defense to be able to compensate for their lack of firepower. Nawala nga si Larry Panachier, nawala si Enrico Villanueva, pati si Rich Alvarez nawala, no? And Alvarez gives them a lot more defense and offense. But I think Coach Yeng has transformed this team into a solid defensive unit. Nearing the 8-minute mark of the opening quarter, dalawa ang lamang ng Phonepals. Ritualo has been red hot in the opening quarter. Here's Harvey Carey. Hindi maibutan si Bugia. And it's a turnover. That's a good call. Good defense there by Red Bull. 8 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Red Bull entered the ball game with 3 wins and just 1 loss ang Talking Text. 3 wins and 2 losses at walang mangyayari doon sa tira ni Topex Robinson. So patuloy pa rin lumalamang ang Talking Text sa ating ball game. And a pass to Washington. High post over to Ritualo against Baguio. That's a nice matchup. And here's Harvey Carey with 7 to shoot. Harvey Carey scooting in for 2. First 2 points para kay Carey, extending the Phonepals lead to 4. Baguio on the left side. Baguio against Alapag. Baguio posting up Jimmy Alapag. Tumulong si Yancy De Ocampo to no avail. Baguio enjoying a big height advantage over Jimmy Alapag sa kanilang matchup. Nice deflection by Topex Robinson. Yan yung defense ang sinasabi natin, no? Red Bull playing excellent defense here against Talking Text. And that jumper by Bugia will tie the ball game. That's very loose defense on the part of Talking Text na hindi nila gina-challenge yung mga mid-range jumpers. It's almost like they're playing man-to-man on the outside and then the big men are just waiting inside the shaded area for the possible defensive rebound. Well, yung napansin mong loose defense could, I guess, partly explain why Talking Text has been very consistent in this conference. As Harvey Carey misses the first free throw. Well, that point about yung inconsistency ng Talking Text, very clear. They're number 1 in offense, but dead last in defense. They're giving up 102.2 points a game. So yung lack of defense nila very evident in the stats. And you know, they tend to play very well against strong teams. But then against weaker teams, napapabayaan, you know, because of course they did play very well against Magnolia last time out. Naman naman ang follow-up. Na Horda, the high flyer. At lamang na ang Red Bull dito, 14-12. Perisi, bullet pass. Tobex Robinson against Alapag, humihit, and he got the foul against Yan Sideo Campo. You know, this frenetic pace that Red Bull is setting sa game na to, I think the reason for that is because alam nila that they have a very deep bench at gagamit ng player, si Coach Yeng.
At 3-1 right now, nasa solo second place kami. Natatawa nga kami sa sarili namin. Ano? So, sabi ng mga iba, tsamba daw. Sabi ng iba, hindi pa raw yung mga mabibigat na teams ang nakalaban namin. Pero importante, nasa second place kami and we'll try to hold on to that.
Ito yung binabanggit ni Coach Yeng, no, na nakakagulat na itong Red Bull has a better win-loss record than Alaska and the two supposedly teams to beat, Magnolia and Talking Tex.
Tsaka hindi tsamba yan, ha? Very modest like si Coach Yeng now. Red Bull starting the conference with a loss, then coming back with 3 straight wins. At yung punto sinasabi ko kanina, no? Red Bull setting a frenetic pace early in this game kasi yung mga player nila hindi natatakot sa pacing. Alam nila na si Yeng gagamit at gagamit na kanyang bench players. So, they can play as hard as they want. They're giving it 100% all the time. Nakita natin yung pagtakbo ni Topex Robinson, ganun-ganun na lang, ano? Kasi alam nila that Coach Yeng will always bring up players from the bench. So everybody's putting out 100% at every given time.
Actually, even before the season, basta nung biglang nawala na ito sila Larry Fonacer, when the players looked at the lineup, one thing came to mind. Mukhang tatakbo na tayo. Because they really have no other choice. You don't have like an Asi Taulava and you know, you'll have the luxury of just dumping the ball inside. So this Red Bull team has no other recourse but to really try and run opponents to the ground. And you know, that's also a point that they must consider because they're getting a lot of points from the guards. Nakita natin yun sa ating pre-game discussions. Incidentally, si Asi Taulava is now in the game. They need a lot more offense from the frontliners. Si Big Perisi, for instance, only had 3 points in Red Bull's last game. Sharma only had 4 points. Bugia had 6 points. Frontliners must be more aggressive in getting the points to force the opposing team's frontliners to play defense. Rebound para kay Retualo. 1-point ball game in favor of Red Bull. Over 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Harry outside, Alapag, cross-court pass na, agaw ni Bugia. Very active hands on the part of Red Bull Barako. Ito na, Topex Robinson, he steps on the bricks. Mike Rayback. Rayback on the move. Rayback, where's he going? Fires and misses. Tapik ng bola na punta kay Alapag. Phonepals down by 1. Alapag, bounce pass, carry, layup is no good. Asi Taulava, offensive rebound, put back, blocked by Rayback. And here's Topex Robinson, 2-on-1 break. And Bugia will miss the layup. Ang rebound nakuha ni Alapag. A frenetic action here in the opening quarter. And you can tell that it's Red Bull that's setting the pace here.
Oh yes, very clearly na sila tumatakbo dito. And Talking Tex forced to play catch-up here. Although they're only 1 point behind. Titignan natin ang ating scoreboard. Ito yung offensive rebound ni Asi. And the block coming from Mike Rayback.
Carlos Sharma enters the ball game para kay Paolo Bugia.
By the way, isang punto sinabi natin about Talking Tex that they need to improve their free throw shooting. Right now, they're going 3 out of 7. That's less than 50%. That's not a good sign. They're going now 4 out of 8, so that's 50% shooting. But they need to bring it up to about 65% just to be able to make sure that when their big men are fouled, they can get free throws to compensate.
Yusuf Al-Jamal, the former King Lion of Zambeda, is in the ballgame for the first time. And Mac Cardona is in the ballgame. and automatically provides an impact by dishing off that assist to Washington.
Well, malamang nakita ni Coach Derek Pumarin yung ginagawa ng Red Bull that is setting the pace, the running, so they need to be able to have someone who can also bring up the pace of Talking Tex. And sure enough, pagpasok ni Mac Cardona, 2 straight baskets coming from the Phonepals.
It is a 5-point lead para sa Talking Tex. With under 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Way back, top of the key. Way back, bibigyan na Horda on the left side. Now Horda, what will he do with 9 to shoot? It's with Baguio against the rookie Al-Jamal. Cyrus Baguio gustong iwanan si Al-Jamal. Humihit at there is a foul. Apparently Al-Jamal dispossessed itong si Cyrus Baguio.
Major defensive adjustment yun ni Coach Derek Pumarin. Kanina nakita natin si Jimmy Alapag ang tumatao kay Cyrus Baguio. Now he's got a much bigger player on Baguio because Baguio is such a threat offensively for Red Bull.
5 points ang lamang ng Phonepals. Bola na kay Washington. Up and under and he is fouled.
You see, si Bigla Talking Tex on the floor, no? All it takes is a spark plug. And Mac Cardona is certainly the spark plug for Talking Tex. Someone to get the juices of his teammates flowing.
And the tempers of his opponents flowing as well. Kakulit to si Mad Mac Cardona. Don Belbelano comes in para kay Jimmy Alapag. Two out of 2 for Anthony Jamal. Washington, he has 8 markers tonight.
Starting backcourt kay Coach Yeng, hindi pa napapalitan. Still going with Baguio and Topex Robinson.
Actually, ito si Nahorda, hindi pa rin napapalitan to. And he is hemmed in. And he is... ball will stay with Red Bull. Kiko Adriano comes in para kay Leo Nahorda. 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Baguio, drop pass, no look off the glass, muntik na, and it's last touch on Taulava. You can probably hear the hollering of Coach Yeng and don't expect it to stop. Mapupunta ang bola dito sa Talking Tex. As we mentioned, Coach Yeng, he is a master motivator. He is intensity personified, and it really rubs off on Red Bull, but they are down 22-15. Back inside the Cuneta Astrodome, and we send you over to Miss Peaches Abiri.
Last Saturday, Mac Cardona turned 26, and actually he celebrated by playing a game for his team Talking Tex in Muntinlupa. That day nga, ang girlfriend niya si Carissa hindi nakapanood. Sabi daw sa kanya ni Carissa, just meet me in the mall after at kumain tayo. At pagdating daw niya sa restaurant, wow, meron palang surprise na pinipare si Carissa. Nandun ang kanyang family, closest friends, teammates from the past and current. So it was a very good birthday for Mac Cardona. Kulang na lang daw ay magkatotoo ang birthday wish na. Ang birthday wish na ay makapasok ulit ang Talking Tex sa finals. Nico and Kenito?
Maraming salamat, Peaches.
Thoughtful.
I'm sure meron pang isang wish si Mac. Hindi lang makapasok sa finals, makakuha ng championship.
Mac Cardona certainly showing that he is a leader in this team. Marami kasi were doubting that in the last conference nung pumutok si Mac, they were wondering whether patuloy puputok si Mac sa conference na to. Kasi bumalik na nga sina Asi, sina Renren, at saka si Jimmy. But well, si Mac is still leading the charge.
Absolutely. Here's Cardona on the move. Cardona drop pass with a foul is called. Sharma tinawagan ng foul at penalty na itong Red Bull. More on Asi Taulava. Let's go to Patricia Bermudez-Hizo.
No, you're talking about Asi Taulava here. Just in the last huddle, itong si Coach Derek Pumarin really wanted Asi Taulava's presence to be felt a little bit more. So he designed a lot more plays to open up inside for Asi Taulava, and he's hoping that the Rock can actually benefit from the movements that he wants his players to do. At nag-mention din siya about the loose defense. Sa kanina pa sinasabi nito si Kenito. Nakakasar na siya, nakatulong ng mga players katulad nitong si Topex Robinson nakakasaksak at will. So sinasabi niya, deny those players, especially players like Topex Robinson and Cyrus Baguio from penetrating. Back to you, Nico.
Asap na pala. Ito si Coach Derek Tumarin. Hindi nga maganda ang kanilang pinapakitang depensa. But, well, key point yung sinabi ni Patricia, no, about Asi Taulava. He did have 12 points and 13 rebounds in the last game of Talk and Text, and you need to get him the ball. You need to get him involved, not only in the offense, but also in the defense. I mean, he's the biggest man on the floor. Give him the ball. Here's Belano. Belano, pinasa kay Taulava. 12 to shoot to the Phonepals. Taulava, pumihit, almost lost the ball, but he gets it off the glass. 6 points for Asi. Anyway, si Aliato, nakapasok din sa ating ball game. Halos 4 na minuto lang hindi nakakapuntos itong Red Bull. Kaya tambak na sila ng 10 puntos dito. Baguio fires and punctures the hoop. Now that is a mark of a go-to guy. Kung nilalabing na yung opensa, a go-to guy will take it into his own hands and will try to score. And it's usually coming from the backcourt. Coach Yeng has a lot of confidence in his backcourt. At si Mac Cardona naman. Ito sinasabi natin about the slashing moves ni Mac. No? That kind of move, Red Bull must be wary of. They need to be able to shut the door inside the shaded area para hindi makapag-penetrate si Mac because he is a creator. Not only for his own shot, but once the door is shut, he knows when to kick out or give the ball to the open man cutting. Si Belano tinawagan ng foul, his first personal, pang-apat laban sa Talk and Text. Magdum Membrere checks in the ball game as Sharma connects. First 2 points for Sharma. By the way, si Membrere came in para kay Cyrus Baki. Lamang pa rin ang Talk and Text dito, 27-19. Little over 1 minute remaining dito sa opening quarter. Bola na kay Cardona. Cardona on the move. Cardona no look pass. Bana ipasa pa kay Taulava. Taulava muscles his way inside. Power move. Ito sinasabi natin. You need the ball in his hands, especially when he's in a position to score. Now Kiko Adriano checking in for Red Bull for defensive purposes. He needs to be able to stop Cardona from those penetrations. And the right idea also, no? Galing kay Adriano, attack the defense ni Macmac. Si Al-Jamal na tawagan. Second personal laban kay Al-Jamal, and now both teams are in the penalty. Adriano was involved in that trade with Magnolia, formerly San Miguel Beer. Sharma sits down, and BigMac Andaya is now in the ball game para sa Red Bull as Adriano misses both free throws. Look at Andaya, and Andaya almost makes it. Andaya playing against former team, Talk and Text. Andaya is banging bodies with Asi Taulava. 30 seconds to go bago matapos ang opening quarter. Lamang pa rin ang Phonepals ng 10. Cardona against Membrere. Cardona is fouled. So Lino Cruz ang tatawagan ng foul. Well, anytime you have Salino Cruz at saka si Kiko Adriano on the floor at the same time, you know that Red Bull is emphasizing defense. At hindi lang defense, physical defense. Wala nga si Junti Valenzuela. Kung nandun pa si Junti, naku, very physical defense. By the way, Junti, ewan ko na, nandito yata sa Coliseum. Wala yata, no? Why is it? He's right behind the bench. Okay. Pero civilian clothes. Okay. And we hope that he's able to play soon because, you know, it's a pity to see a player of his caliber and quality just sitting out the action. Oh, look at that block shot. Oh, team 3 for way back bago maubos ang oras dito. 4 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Labang pa rin ang Talk and Text. Belano! No! Tapos na ang aming opening quarter.